Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We are recording, but not streaming. So just in case you don't want to be recorded, just hide. It's otherwise you will be here. It will be evident that you are present. And yeah, Lena, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Jane. I should switch to Russian for one moment. Если здесь есть люди, которые от меня, вот, я буду, ну, наверное, иногда для них переключаться на русский. Ну и вообще сейчас вот хочу понять, кто пришел. Вот, то есть то ли мы сразу вот просто вместо в карьер начинаем сразу по-английски, вот, то ли у нас будет какая-то небольшая вот интродукция на русском.
Нас мало. Ой,
Мгм. Мне нормально и так, и так. Я
Мгм,
готова в любом режиме.
мгм.
М.
Ну, мне кажется, хорошо будет сделать какую-то небольшую, значит, интродукцию на русском. Вот. Ну и вообще напомнить, кто мы такие, познакомиться дать возможность познакомиться с нами тем, кто еще не знает. Вот. Ну и потом, собственно, мы перейдем к рабочей части. Она будет, ну, я правильно понимаю, что у нас будет часть встречи на английском, когда мы будем работать с твоим голосом по твоему запросу. И часть встречи мы просто поговорим как, как русскоязычный человек с русскоязычным человеком о том, как вообще связано изучение английского языка и работа с голосом.
Я могу и так, и так. Как ты скажешь.
Мгм.
Either way.
Мгм. Great. Вот, ну тогда я предлагаю вот такой вариант смешанный. Вот, и, в общем, наверное, давайте оставим возможность нашим гостям задавать вопросы уточняющие, если вдруг что-то вы будете выпускать по ходу. Я думаю, что мы сможем пояснять.
Yeah, sure.
Мгм, мгм. Так, ну что, 5 минут с начала встречи.
Yeah, I guess
Are
that's
you ready to get started?
yeah, it's quite enough, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So, Jane, let's talk for a while about your voice, about how you doing with what are your strongs, and what are sides which you would like to improve. Maybe some problems you would like to solve, and I'll try to show you today what we can do with.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I have actual problems that could be really something that keeps me from working or so, but I'm always on the lookout for improvements, for some new tools, and I believe that my voice is actually the meeting point of my soul and my body, of my mind and my body. So the things that I want to share, the things that I want to teach, the things that I want to voice, actually, it is a verb as well in English. So I can voice things which I find important. I can do it only with my voice. And it is rooted in my body, which I have not so nice relationships with, I must admit. Because
Mm-hmm.
for a long time, I've been basically ignoring it. Because I work with my brain, I work with my head, basically. So my eyes, my ears, my voice again. And well, that's it. So I haven't been paying much attention to my body whatsoever, as long as it functions somehow and takes me from point A to point B. And that was enough. But as I'm aging, I'm noticing that, well, probably my body needs more attention. And also, I believe that I could do better. I could sound more professional, more compelling, more interesting. I would love to sound irresistible, actually, so that it could help me get more clients and deliver more value to the clients on one hand. On the other hand, I have a little thing that bothers me sometimes. It's that I'm really prone to all those colds and flus and so on. I'm actually still recovering from one. So at some point, my voice fails me, just basically, completely at some point. And what I could do with that, that's the question to me. How could I ensure my voice is still with me, just somehow, anyhow? That's one point. When I'm sick or so, when I'm recovering. And the second point is improving and making it sound more pleasant, more mesmerizing, I would dare to say. So these are the two issues. If I can sing at some point, someday in the future, that would be nice, but that's not my focus. I have never done any singing training. They say I have no ear for music and so on. So that's not my ambition. Although it would be nice somehow, someday. So these are the three things that I'm interested in.
Well, thank you. You're telling great. It's very detailed issue which you just told, and I like it really. So thank you for your interest to your voice improvement. You're writing some notes about what I'm saying.
Yeah, ma'am, not about you yet. I have such an idea. Yeah, if I'm giving you feedback later, I need those notes too. But for now, I've been just making notes for myself because I actually forgot one tiny thing, which is also a little issue. So a very specific little sound, a smacking sound, like причмокивающий, which appears.
Agree?
Yeah, like that, which appears when I am doing some recordings, like, for Telegram, those short ones, when I'm speaking not with people, but when I have to speak for some longer period myself, sometimes I catch this unpleasant smacking sound, which I would like to get rid of. So that's another issue. So see, we have issues actually, if I think
Interesting.
of it.
So that's the fourth point which we have now. Great and interesting. There were not people who were asking me for this. And generally, this issue is being removed by some audio programs. There are special options, special tools which
Mm.
call clicker remover. So they removing it from the record if it's something important, something connected with the responsibility. But I think if it's just a voice message or like this, it shouldn't be a great problem, maybe.
Okay. I was thinking of recording some courses, perhaps, or when I'm giving feedback to my students, which I do regularly. I would love to not hear the sound. Well, okay, I can get it removed with some tools, right?
Yeah, you can do this. I think it's simpler, easier to remove by program than to keep it on your mind while speaking.
Okay.
You would be speaking more naturally if you wouldn't think about it, because we are all people and we all it's making sometimes. So And sure, I will be grateful for your feedback also. I'm a bit nervous because I think each one in this room can understand me that I'm feeling a bit like being examined, but I'm working with it. So
You are brave. It was your idea, actually, having this stream.
really, thank you. I don't remember who actually from two of us proposed it first, but maybe it was me. So we have three issues now. First one is about connection of your mind and your body, your upper parts and your lower parts to each other, and how it will improve maybe not only your voice but your feeling, your being comfortable, being wealthy, right?
Performance in general, yeah, maybe. So I've heard about posture having a great impact on the way I sound. And yeah, I've heard some ideas of speaking not from here, but from here, so that the sound is within and comes from within, and it resonates and it sounds deeper. And this way it sounds more interesting, and like people are attracted to those voices more. And yeah, but I have no idea if that's true in the first place, and then how I do it, if it is.
It's true, because that was my idea about two of your issues are connected with each other. First one and second one, being deeply connected to your body, you improve your voice, you're making it sounding deeper, more impressive, more natural, more how to say, you make people love your voice and your expression more. So it depends one on each other, and we will work with it. And third thing, that was about how to do with your voice when you're not healthy, when you're sick or recovering. So I'll try go to this point also. But let's start with two first questions. First, what we gonna do, we'll try to breathe deeply, and so you, our guests, you can do all the same what I'm proposing to Jane. You can try and do it by yourself. You're welcome. So let's feel your breath in your belly. We'll try to inhale quite deeply, like you inflate your belly like a balloon. We are making it smooth and slow. Smooth and slow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And while doing this, you can notice like your muscles of your neck, your jaws, face, head, and shoulders relaxing, and you can make them more relaxed with each exhale. Like you can imagine like something, maybe some tension going through your body and leaving it with your exhale.
Yeah, this is actually an issue. Yeah, I often find myself quite tense and my jaws clenched like this quite often. Yeah, even for no reason. It's not that I'm always so nervous or angry, but it's something typical for me. And this posture with the shoulders up, it's also quite regular thing.
Yeah, and you're not alone with these issues, because a lot of people have their jaws tensed and shoulders and have some maybe some issues with posture. So these are typical questions which we are solving on my classes. But the good news is the more you're training this, like just catching 1 minute while a day and try this relaxing breath, the more you're training this, the easier for you to notice just started or this raised tension and to remove it more easily than it's grown to quite big tension. I mean,
Okay, so I catch it before it goes out of control.
yeah, I mean this, but sure, you're telling it quite better than I'm trying to say. Well, so the next point, we are imagining that we are deep cave, deep cave, empty, and there is a very tiny, how to say, источник, root of sound, point of sound.
Source of sound.
Thank you. Source of sound inside, and we are exhaling with a very low voice, like but with a great volume in our throat, in our larynx, in our lungs, like we inflated them. There is a deep, big cave, and we are exhaling with a small voice. Like this, and try to open your jaw as wide as you can. And make this sound for several times, trying to find this pleasant vibration deeply inside of your body, inside of your chest, inside of your throat.
It is surprisingly pleasant. So I am the cave now. So not only am
You
I
are,
in the cave, I am the cave.
yeah, sure. I'm very glad that you caught this feeling. I hope it was pleasant for you. And one more thing, I should be shown it for the start, and usually I'm doing this. Before we starting to open our mouth quite wide, we massaging our jaw muscles to help them, to warm them up, to be able open our mouth as wide as we can. Like this, like we are yawning. Or like we're gonna put in it 3 fingers this way. Like this. Yeah, do you feel some tension here?
I'm actually a little bit afraid because my husband once had an accident like that, just yawning and injuring his jaw so that he couldn't even do anything about it. So he had to go to the doctors like that, and it was pretty painful. And yeah, so now I'm yawning really carefully, you know.
You should do this carefully, but I think that's an exception. It's a very seldom case which you described about your husband. It shouldn't be. Я не знаю, как сказать, когда в одну воронку дважды не падает. Раз вы двое людей рядом.
Okay, so he has done it. I mean, our family has done it already. Marina, have
О,
you had the same? Hmm.
о,
Wow.
The same. I'm teaching. I also try to do this exercise because I'm teaching sometimes on ice, and ice arena is quite big, and it's one of my profession. I am figure skating coach and choreographer. And sometimes arena is quite big, and I'm trying to say something, and everybody can hear my voice. And when I come home, quite often I have a problem with my whole system. And after that, I try to do this kind of exercise. And usually, quite often, I have this problem like Zena's husband. For example, for today. Yesterday, I was trying to. Yesterday I didn't teach, so today I'm going to teach very soon in half an hour. I'm really sorry, but I have a small group on the ice, and I have such problem also. So I think it will be a good idea to find the exercise, for training. It's like nobody jump quads just from beginning. They start with a simple
Massage, perhaps,
sound,
right?
like this. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do massage for your jaw muscles
I
and
even
try to
cannot.
open it comfortably.
It even hurts, Marina, right? So you
Very much. Today I even cannot open. But I will be emotional on my lesson, of course, but the lessons. But anyway, I have a problem. Yeah. So I think it will be good for the first step and for warm up, and
Sure.
to do it not with the big amplitude, because how to say, I always trying to do everything with the biggest amplitude I can, but
not so.
not right way. So many things, not
Oh,
only
great,
for
great thing.
yeah.
Can I do like this?
Yeah, great thing.
It's just,
Yeah.
I guess this is not even for sports. It's something for the washing machine or so, but still.
Ah,
It's perfect for massage. It's
Mhm.
perfect for massage of different part of the body.
Okay,
Sorry, also.
thank you.
it's fine. Yeah, Marina, thank you for joining in.
You have a very important lesson for everybody. I'm not only coach. Zhenya knows me as marketing director. It's another kind of my
Speaking again, yeah. The thing is, we are all speaking all the time. Negotiations or teaching or training, whatever it is, we are always talking. So, what do we do next? What else do we do with this voice going hoarse, for example, all of a sudden? So, this cough and stuff.
Now, I just want to add a couple of words about these jaw issues because it's very thrilling. We see, so you can check it up with the doctor, like orthoped, orthodont, and also osteopath can be very useful in these issues. Just check it out. Check it up and maybe fix. Sometimes just one visit to osteopathic could be very useful and very improving your vocal and speaking progress. So let's go on. We tried this deep but with tiny, very low voice sound, and we can improve it to a different vowel. Turn it this sound, make it the most comfortable as we can, and turn it from to vowels o and u. We would be keeping this form of our very big throat, very free, very relaxed larynx, so we're not making any movement in it, but we just will be changing the form of our lips. We just pulling our lips to the center. And keeping feeling that vibration inside. how it was.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, Lena, is it true that the lower pitch is more attractive, more appealing to people, more sexy, or is it just kind of a stereotype or a myth? So you want to sound lower for people to be more attracted to you and then to trust you more. So you are kind of more respectful, more professional, and more attractive if you sound lower, as opposed to a higher pitch, which is supposed to be childish and not reliable and not serious, not professional. La, la, la. So, do I really want to make my voice sound lower or not?
I think it depends. It's just an issue of taste. Some people prefer lower voice, and some people like really high and bright voices. And also, we're using bright voice to cover up some noise without any damage for us. But what I'm standing on that using lower voice, it's a basic. It's a base for our connection of breath, mind, movement inside. So the lower voice is a point of start. I mean,
So it helps me feel my body better, just be
yeah.
more present within myself, which in turn eventually leaves me more kind of, what does it give me? I sound more in control of the thing that I'm saying, or like, what does it lead to? So why do I need it?
Why do you need lower sounds?
Yeah, starting with these exercises here, lowering my voice, doing the
Uh,
cave exercise.
well, I got you. Because the lowest voice is voice.
Холокост, слава Гитлеру, убивать евреев, Хайль Гитлер, убивать евреев, Зиг Хайль, убивать евреев, слава Гитлеру, слава белой расе.
Ось. Началось, да. Была
Вот.
права, что они
Ну,
придут.
Жизнь это просто
Ну
повод
ладно, это
поесть.
давай
Система
что-то
поиска
милое.
пидорасов активирована.
Ремув. Сейчас мы их всех выгоним, их было трое. Последней толпой пришли трое, вот, видимо, была эта банда.
Ах, свинья, вздрочни ко мне слегка, Аллах, свинья.
Они все прибежали. It's actually my first time. Usually I've been just witnessing such attacks, but now, yeah, I guess we are not
we're
fighting
not
anybody
letting
anymore.
in them more. I think we have. If we will see someone who is who looks like
Слава Гитлер, лотко, смерть евреям, еврей пидорасы кончен, слава Гитлер, смерть.
Wow, that was really strange. They somehow migrated under those surnames and nicknames, which actually belong to normal people. So Oksana Haydenko, for example, is my student, and she's definitely okay, but they somehow used her account.
Do you know Zakharov Artyom?
No, let's
I
remove
don't.
them all.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, that's what everybody is facing with Zoom nowadays. No new people. No, Len, go on. I will be removing them as you speak.
Thank you. So my point is that using the lower voice, you are most relaxed by your larynx. That's the 0 point. So we're starting our training from the lowest voice, and after we can improve it, but we should be always in contact with this 0 point to be like always able to be again to come again to this point of zero усилия.
I get it. Effort.
Mhm.
So it's like
Yeah.
home. You come home. Like you come home
Yeah.
after work, right?
Mhm. Yeah, and sure, if you're used to speak by a high voice, it's more natural for you. You shouldn't convert it to something which is not usual, which is it wouldn't be so natural. But if you will lower your voice properly, I mean, but just in training, this will improve your contact with your voice. I mean this.
Okay.
Let's go to other vowels. O, a, e, l. We will keeping our mouth as wide as at the start, and just a bit raising our tongue, just a bit, just micro movement. Ah, ah, ah. Try to put your tongue as flat as you can. Like a pancake. Yep. You see?
Uh,
Yeah, great. And I love this sound, Jane.
this is so funny, and it feels so stupid, but so relaxing at the same point, at the same time.
We should do stupid things, open our mouth, make strange expressions on our face sometimes. These are things which connecting us with our emotions, with our body, with these important movements in our voice, голосовой аппарат, не знаю, как
That's
сказать.
such a great point, actually. That's what children do a lot.
Yeah, yeah, and they're training their voices and their ears by these strange and playful and silly things. And so should we.
Great. Yeah, I will do it more, and I guess it will entertain my daughter a lot.
I hope, I can show you some sounds which also would be useful for your voice and for relaxation also. Let's try the sound which is called lip roll. It's like this. We just putting our relaxed lips on each other, relaxed like two pancakes. Yeah, you can start with these short movements, and when you're doing good with them, you can try to make it longer. Oh, I see you do it. It's great. It's really nice. I know this girl. I'll let her in.
Hmm.
And tongue roll. Similar things, but you should pull your tongue outside like this. Very strange and very
That's so
inappropriate
hilarious.
sound.
That's
But
hilarious.
yep, like this. Great.
I should do it with my students as a warm-up, actually. Any talk.
Great.
And then we could discuss some great, important negotiations, like preparing for an interview at Google or something.
I'm happy to
And
hear
then
this.
you come to Google and say, and I'm a renowned and seasoned professional. I've increased profits so and so.
Yep, I think all diplomatic talking should be started with this sound. How is it?
Imagine Zelensky and Trump doing it at the
It would
beginning.
be much better if they do.
Yeah, we need a deal. We need security.
Yep, and we can play with the pitch of this sound. We can pull it higher and lower, like this. Let's try. You can feel some worries, because I know that's difficult sound, really difficult sound. And if you do, you can just press your cheeks and these parts of your lips with your hands and make it like this. It just makes your lips more relaxed.
So, well, what do I do to avoid my voice getting lost at some inappropriate point? And I mean, I've heard of such things like, you have to eat an egg just out. No?
No. What about voice hygiene? What would be useful? First of all, you should keep silence all the time. You don't need your voice directly. All the time you're not talking to your students. You just keep in silence. You drinking something warm, not hot, not cold. Just warm, like 40 degrees. You don't use lemon, because lemon makes your throat be drier. You can watch the humidity in your room. It should be about like 35 or 40 degrees. It's not easy in our Russian warm rooms during this cold season, but we can get a humidifier, and it's very useful for your larynx and for your throat. Also, avoid anything that annoying your throat and larynx. It's chocolate, nuts. Just don't do it before you need to talk.
Okay, so I only eat chocolate in the evening or so, like, a little reward. Like, I've done my job, now I'm entitled to some chocolate.
That's okay. That's okay. And also you can go sometimes to phoniatrist to show your throat, show your rings, and he will prescribe maybe some pills or some humidifier, that inhalator. Don't know how to say.
Yeah, I guess it's
To
inhalator.
Even without medicine, just физраствор.
Okay, so basically it's salty water.
Yeah, you just inhale this, it will make it better.
By the way, does it mean that people who live by the seaside have fewer problems with their voice? Because they're always breathing that nice salty air. So
I think so. Also, was living in Turkey for some years, and I have a possibility to I forgot this word, сравнить.
to compare.
How to say compare. Word complain was in my mind, but I was sure it isn't was what needed. But I did have a possibility when I was living in Turkey next to seaside. This was a completely other situation with my voice when I was living in Moscow, even like now in Krasnodar. So it works.
So everybody,
That's why maybe not because of telling people.
okay, so move to the seaside, everyone, if you can. I know some of you are based by the seaside, so you're lucky in being based there. Well, Lena, I guess we don't have so much time left. So why don't we switch to
Oh,
other
I
topics
see.
we wanted to cover?
Yeah, let's go to our last part. So should we switch to Russian?
Okay, let's do so. I will even stop the recording and start another recording so that we have two parts.